PTCI Channel 2 welcomes you to our coverage of Lady Aggies softball. Today we are here for game 2 of a doubleheader between the Texas Wesleyan Lady Rams and your Lady Aggies. Lady Rams won game 1 earlier today, and we are ready to start game 2. First pitch from Julia Ibarra is in for strike 1. In the batter's box for the Lady Rams, number 10, the first baseman, Kayla Pratchell. There's strike 2 on the outside corner. So 0-2 the count. Here's the pitch, hit right back to Ibarra. Easy throw over to first for out number 1. In the outfield for the Aggies, in left field is number 21, Abby Gregory. Center field, number 2, Jewel Lee. And out in right field, number 7, Chrislyn Dovers. First pitch slap to the shortstop, throw to first in time, out number 2.
To the plate, Bailey Terry.
Up next, the third baseman, number 12, Bailey Terry. Here's the pitch from Ibarra. That one will be low for ball 1. Ibarra's catcher is number 12, Haley Scott. At third base, number 13, Brissa Rivera. At shortstop, number 23, Jenna Konecka. Konecka bobbles that one as she made the play for out number 2, but can't make that one. And the Lady Rams have their first base runner.
Now at catcher, Taylor Sutton.
On the right side of the infield, at second base, number 9, Faith Guzman. And at first base, number 6, Brooklyn Bolton. Up to bat, the catcher, number 13, Taylor Sutton. First pitch is a ball. Rams, after the win earlier today, are now 9-2 in the Sooner Athletic. They're 23-10 overall. The Aggies are 12-24 overall with a 5-14 record in the Sooner Athletic Conference. That second pitch is in for strike 1, so 1-1 the count. That one outside, ball 2. That one outside, runner is going, and she'll be in safely. And runner left early, so that'll be out number 3, so that will be the end of the top half of the first. It's still 0-0. Aggies coming up to bat. And as we start the bottom half of the first inning, leading off for the Lady Aggies, it will be their center fielder, number 2, Jewel Lee. Lee steps into the box with a .452 batting average. First pitch is in for a ball. Lee with 6 doubles and 5 triples on the season, 20 RBIs as well. That one low for ball 2. That one hit right at the second baseman. Quick throw over to first for out number 1. Now up the first baseman, number 6, Brooklyn Bolton.
Up at the plate, Brooklyn Bolton.
Bolton has started all 35 games this year for the Aggies. 349 batting average, 22 RBIs. That one in for strike one. Seven doubles on the season, a pair of triples and 2 home runs. That one dribbles down to first base for easy out number 2.
Next up for the Aggies, catcher Haley Scott.
Next up for the Aggies, it's their catcher, number 12, Haley Scott. Haley hitting .362 this season. That one in for strike one. Scott with 13 doubles, a pair of triples, and a home run as well. That one in for strike two, so 0-2 the count. Scott is the team leader with those 13 doubles. Faces up to bunt. She'll pull back though. That one way outside for ball one. That one hit right to the shortstop. Picks it up, bounces it to first, but it's in time. 3 up, 3 down. That's the first inning. We're still tied 0-0. And we are ready for the second inning. Up to bat for the Lady Rams, it will be the catcher, number 13, Taylor Sutton. She was actually up to bat there in the first inning, but Bailey Terry was called out for leaving early on the steal attempt for the third out. So step back up with a clean slate. First pitch in for strike one. She holds off on that one. It was a little high, so they'll say that's ball one. So 1-1 the count. That one bounced in, ball two. Ibarra is 10-8 on the season, 5.92 ERA. That one hit right to third base. Rivera with the grab and the throw over to Bolton at first for out number one.
Next up, left fielder Lauren Wernette.
Now up the left fielder, number 5, Lauren Wernette. That one swung on for strike one. And a swing and a strike two. 0-2 the count now. That one high for ball one. We're at a 405 hitter. 16 RBIs on the season. That one slapped over to shallow left field. That'll be in for a base hit, and the Lady Rams have their first base runner of the second inning.
Right fielder Haley Hollingsworth to the plate.
Now up the right fielder, number 7, Haley Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth, a .313 hitter. First pitch in for strike one. That one just outside, misses the outside corner. So 1-1 the count.
Oh, yeah. To yell and, yeah. And they just caught it.
Runner takes off. Ball dropped by Konecka. And probably wouldn't have gotten her on that play as well anyway, but nevertheless in safely to second base. The count now 1-2 to Hollingsworth. Heads up play by Scott to make sure they got there. Caught there on the outside corner. Caught her looking. For out number 2.
Now up, shortstop Toby Bonifacio.
Now the shortstop number 23, Toby Bonifacio, up to bat. Bonifacio hitting .350. That one right to the shortstop. Throw to first is on time. And the Lady Aggies are out of the inning. As we head to the bottom of the second, we're still tied up at 0. So up first as we start the bottom half of this second inning, it's the shortstop, number 23, Jenna Konecka.
To the plate, Jenna Konecka.
Konecka, a .420 hitter on the season. That went in for strike 1 on the outside corner. That one outside for ball 1. 1-1 now the count. Konecka with 8 doubles and 2 triples on the season, 22 RBIs. That one hit right to the third baseman. Throw across is in time, and that is out number 1.
Now up to the Aggies third baseman, Brisa Rivera.
Now up the third baseman, number 13, Brisa Rivera. Rivera, a .267 hitter. First pitch is a ball. That one outside, ball 2. That one dumped just over the pitcher's mound in time at first as the shortstop made a nice play there for out number 2.
To the plate for Panhandle pitcher, Julia Ibarra.
Now up to bat, number 3, the pitcher, Julia Ibarra. In for strike 1. Seems to be pretty generous with the outside of the plate for that first strike. That one on the outside corner as well. 0-2 the count to Ibarra. She's a .381 hitter with 4 doubles on the season, 10 RBI. That one high, ball 1. There's a windup, the pitch, that one, ball 2, 2-2 now the count. Ball 3. So a full count to Julia Ibarra. There's the windup, the pitch, hit, foul. She got around on that one a little early. That one popped up into shallow right field. It's going to be caught. So second straight inning for the Lady Aggies. 3 up, 3 down. And we head to the third. We're still knotted up at 0.
Leading off in the top of the third, designated player Kaylee Davenport.
So as we start the third inning, up to bat for the Lady Rams, it's the designated player, number 4, Kaylee Davenport. That one catches the outside corner for strike 1. That one bounces in for ball 1. That one high and a little bit outside. So 2-1 the count. Ibarra, a native of San Antonio, Texas. Ball hit right back into the glove of Ibarra for out number 1. Now up the second baseman, number 3, Demi Dotson. Dotson bunts it down the third base line, and a nice play as Rivera charged from third and made the throw to first in time for out number 2.
2 down brings up first baseman Kayla Pritchell.
So back to the top of the lineup, Kayla Pritchell back up. She grounded out to the pitcher in her first at bat. That one in for strike 1. That one hit just foul. So 0-2 the count to Pritchell. That one slapped right between the first and second baseman into right field for a base hit. Now up the center fielder, Jenna Rhodes.
Jenna Rhodes.
Rhodes grounded out to shortstop in her first at bat. That one in for strike 1. Lady Rams have had one base runner each inning. That one slapped towards third, a throw to first. It's in time for out number 3. Another great play by Rivera. And we'll head to the bottom of the third. We're still tied up at 0. And as we start the bottom of the third inning, up first for the Lady Aggies, it's the right fielder, number 7, Chrislyn Dovers. one fouled over the top of the Lady Aggies dugout. So 0-1 the count. Dover's hitting .200 on the season with 8 RBIs. That one inside for ball 1. That one fouled off into the Lady Aggies dugout. So 1-2. Dover's out of Hazlet, Texas. Northwest High School. She pops that one down the left field line, but ball does go foul. So the count will stay at 1-2. And got her swinging for strike 3. So 1 down for the Lady Aggies.
Next up for the Aggies.
Now up the second baseman, number 9, Faith Guzman. Guzman, a .302 hitter with 3 doubles and a home run. Hits that one, dribbles down third base, but trouble controlling it. She's in safe at first. And the Lady Aggies have their first base runner of the game.
At the plate, Abby Gregory.
Now up the left fielder, number 21, Abby Gregory. That first pitch is outside, ball 1. Gregory, a .156 hitter. That one outside as well. 2-0 the count. Gregory from Moreland, Oklahoma, also spent some time at Northern Oklahoma College in Enid. That went in for strike 1. That one slapped back foul. So 2-2 now the count to Gregory. 1 out with a base runner. That one bounces in for ball 3. So full count to Gregory. That one hit straight up the middle. Might be a play at second. She's safe. So a pair of base runners for the Lady Aggies. As they get to the back to the top of the lineup, it's the center fielder, Jewel Lee.
Back to the top of the lineup with center fielder Jewel Lee.
That'd be awesome. They really did. They had great showings out there.
That one dribbles. Pitcher throws to third for the fielder's choice to get the lead runner. So 2 outs, 2 runners still on. And the first baseman, number 6, Brooklyn Bolton up.
First baseman Brooklyn Bolton.
First pitch is a ball. Bolton with 22 RBIs on the season. The Lady Aggies could use a couple more of those right here. 2-0 now the count. Bolton, a senior from Bixby, Oklahoma. And now the count is 3-0 to Bolton. And there is a strike call to make the count now 3-1. That went in for strike 2, so full count to Bolton with 2 outs. Runners will definitely be on the move. That one slapped right into the glove of the first baseman for out number 3. So the Aggies strand 2 as we head to the top of the 4th inning. It's still 0-0. And as we start this 4th inning, up for the Lady Rams, it is their third baseman, Bailey Terry. It's one right to the shortstop. Throw to first is in time. Nice play by Konecka for the easy out there. Now the catcher Taylor Sutton up to bat. Sutton grounded out to third in her first at bat. First pitch is in for strike 1. That one outside. 1-1 now the count. That one hit to right field, and it is caught by Dovers for out number 2. So the left fielder, number 5, Lauren Wernett, up to bat.
Lauren Wernett to the plate.
Wernett singled in the gap between third and short in her first at bat. Stole a base to second, but was stranded there. 1-0 the count. That one outside for ball 2. That one slapped foul. 2-1 now the count. Here's the pitch from Ibarra. That one hit into left field. Gregory makes the catch. And that is it for the top of the 4th inning. We head to the bottom. We're still tied 0-0. And we are ready for the bottom half of the 4th inning. Leading off for the Lady Aggies, it's the catcher, Haley Scott. She hits one high to left field. Underneath it for the catch. That's out number 1.
Shortstop, Jenna Konecka.
Now up the shortstop, Jenna Konecka. That's grounded out to third in her first at bat. Fouls that one towards the Lady Aggies dugout. So 0-1 the count. Konecka out of Plano, Texas. That one fouled off again. She was a little bit early on both pitches. That one outside, ball one. And Cotter swinging for strike three. So 2 down here in the bottom half of the fourth inning with the third baseman Brissa Rivera coming up to bat. She grounded out to short back in the second inning. That one hit just past the pitcher's glove. She'll try to outrun the throw. Can't do it. That's out number 3 as we head to the 5th inning. We're still knotted up at 0. And we're ready to start the 5th inning. Ailey Hollingsworth, the right fielder, up. That one in for strike 1. Ibarra has allowed 3 hits but no runs. Only 1 runner has advanced to scoring position. Pitch 2 is ball 1. Ibarra struck out Hollingsworth in her first at bat. That one a bit high for ball 2. It's the sign from Scott. Here's the pitch. That one in for strike 2. So 2-2 now the count. That one slapped in the gap between third and shortstop for a base hit. So Hollingsworth on to lead off the top of the 5th inning. Toby Bonifacio up now. She's the shortstop. Bonifacio's grounded out to the shortstop. Her first at bat. First pitch is ball 1. There's the runner. There's the throw to second. In time. Great throw from Scott. Great play by Konecka for out number 1. So the count now 1-1 to Bonifacio with 1 out. That one slapped right up the middle to center field, so she's on at first. Now up the designated player, Kaylee Davenport.
Designated player, Kaylee Davenport.
Davenport lined out right back to Ibarra in her first at bat, back in the third inning. That one hit right down the first base line. Throw to first is on time for the out. That was a tough play, as that one just dribbled right down the line and stayed fair.
Dotson to the plate.
Not even sure how to score that one. I think that was a 3-4 play. Ball hit to the second baseman. Guzman makes the throw to first in time. That is out number 3. And we head to the bottom of the 5th. We're still knotted up with zeros. Leading off for the Lady Aggies here in the bottom half of the 5th inning, it's the pitcher, Julia Ibarra.
Up for the Aggies, pitcher Julia Ibarra.
Ibarra flew out to right field in her first at bat. First pitch is fouled back. So 0-1 the count. Ibarra turns to bunt. Miss. That'll be strike 2. That one outside for ball 1. And she's been down, or up 0-2. She's pitched wide for a ball in that next pitch, and then that time she came inside. Several times she's thrown right on that outside edge, maybe a little further out. It's like that first pitch is a setup pitch. That one struck and hit to left field, right into the left fielder's glove for out number 1.
To the plate for the Aggies.
Now up the right fielder, Chrislyn Dovers. Dovers struck out in her first at bat back in the 3rd inning. First pitch, ball 1. That one popped up to the shortstop, and that is out number 2. Now up the left fielder, Abby Gregory. Or that'll be actually the second baseman, Faith Guzman.
To the plate, second baseman, Faith Guzman.
First pitch is a ball. Guzman put the ball in play in her first at bat, but a fielder's choice for out number 2 over at third. And she was left stranded on base. That one hit solidly to left field in the gap, all the way to the fence. And she's into second base standing up. So Guzman with a double, the first extra base hit of this game by either team. So Abby Gregory up. Gregory singled in her first at bat back in the 3rd inning. That one Bunted foul. So 0-1 the count to Gregory. That one outside, ball one.
How's Phoenix?
That one outside. Throw to second to try to get the runner. Ball off the fielder's glove. So 2-1 now the count. That one inside for ball three. So 2 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Critical at bat for the Lady Aggies. That one popped up to the third baseman. And we're still at no score as we head to the top of the 6th inning. It's back to the top of the lineup for Texas Wesleyan. The first baseman, Kayla Pratchell, back up to bat. She's 1 for 2 today. Ball in the dirt for ball one. That one popped over to left field, and the grab made by Abby Gregory for out number one.
Number 1 down, center fielder Jenna Rhodes.
The center fielder, Jenna Rhodes, now up. She's 0 for 2 today. First pitch outside. That one slapped to shortstop. The grab made by Konechka. And off the glove of Bolton is... And they'll give her second base as well. As the throw went past, went into the dugout, so they'll give her the extra base. So that's the first runner in scoring position for Texas Wesleyan. First pitch to Bailey Terry, the third baseman, is a ball. That one caught by Bolton. The throw to second, not in time, as the runner does get back. Great play by Bolton as she leaped up and made that grab for out number one. Make that out number two.
Catcher Sutton to the plate.
Taylor Sutton, the catcher, up now. First pitch in for strike one. Sutton 0 for 2 today. That one outside, ball one. That's going to be ball two, so 2-1 now the count to Sutton. That one outside, ball 3, 3-1 now the count. And we've got a timeout on the field. Scott wants to talk it over with Ibarra. So 3-1 the count to Sutton. 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning. That one hit foul high and deep. But well out of play as Sutton was way out in front of that one. So a full count. So the runner will be taking off on this one. Ball 4. And now runners at first and second base. Now up.
19's coming in to run,
And to run, Savannah Brixey.
So Savannah Brixey will
And with 2 down,
courtesy
third
runner for the
fielder, Lauren
catcher.
Burnett.
Now up to bat, the left fielder, Lauren Wernett. And we've got a timeout on the field. 2 outs in the top of the 6th inning. It's Panhandle State 0, Texas Wesleyan 0. So out of the timeout. 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning. First pitch to Wernett is a ball. That one in, ball 2. There's strike 1. That one outside for ball 3. That one slapped between the gap between shortstop and third. That's going to load the bases up.
Hollingsworth at the plate.
And coming up, it's the right fielder, Haley Hollingsworth.
Go, Julia!
She's 1 for 2 today with a strikeout. First pitch outside, ball 1. Hollingsworth on her hit and her last at bat. She singled, but then she was thrown out trying to steal second. That pitch outside as well. 2-0 now the count. Ibarra's pitched a good game. And hate to see her give up that run, walking one in. That one's in for strike 1. 2-1 now the count.
You got it, Julia!
That one fouled off, and it'll roll into the Lady Aggies dugout. So Ibarra 1 strike away from getting out of this pinch.
One more, Julia! You got it!
That one hit towards the shortstop. The throw to second is in time, and they're out of the jam. No runs scored as we head to the bottom of the 6th. We're still tied up at 0. Leading off for the Lady Aggies, it will be the lefty, their center fielder, Jewel Lee. 0 for 2 today. That one outside, ball 1. That one hit in the gap, just out of the reach of the second baseman. And the leadoff hitter is on for the Lady Aggies. Now up the first baseman, Brooklyn Bolton. First pitch outside, ball one. That one inside. So 2-0 now the count to Bolton. That one outside, 3-0 now the count to Bolton. She should get a good pitch here. Now the decision, do you swing or not on a 3-0 count? That one is inside, so she didn't have to make that, as it's ball four, and the Lady Aggies have 2 runners on. Now up the catcher, Haley Scott. Scott with a team-high 33 RBIs. Let's see if she can add to that total at this at-bat. First pitch, in for strike one. That's strike two. So the count 0-2 to Scott. 2 runners on, no one out. Here in the bottom of the 6th inning, that one way outside. Ball one. Aggies trying to get a positive note out of this 4-game series with the Lady Rams, as they've lost the first 3. That one hit foul and out of play to the right. So the count will stay 1-2. That's going to be high for ball 2. So 2-2 now the count. That one hit solidly to left field. That's going to fall into play. Aggies are going to score 1. She'll turn, and 2 across the plate. The Lady Aggies lead 2-0 off of Haley Scott's 2 RBI double.
Now at the plate, shortstop, Jenna Konecka.
Up next for the Lady Aggies, it'll be the shortstop, Jenna Konecka. Konecka 0 for 2 so far today. She does have 10 extra base hits on the season, 22 RBI. And a courtesy runner
Coming in to run for Scott, number 11,
for the catcher. Coming in, number 11, AJ Husband. The Lady Aggies up now 2-0. No outs still here. That one hit in the gap. That's going to hit safely. Now runners at the corners. And she'll go ahead. Konechka will go ahead and advance to second. So 2 runners in scoring position. So back-to-back doubles for the Lady Aggies.
2 on to the plate, Brisa Rivera.
Now up the third baseman, Brisa Rivera. Rivera 0 for 2 today, grounded out both times to the shortstop. And we do have a pitching change.
Now pitching for the Rams, Lauren Burnett.
The left fielder, Lauren Warnett, will now pitch. So Warnett, they came in to pitch. 4.79 ERA, 7-5 record. That ball hit just foul by Rivera. The count now 0-1. That one outside for ball 1. Here's the windup. That one outside. Ball 2. That one foul back. So 2-2 now the count to Rivera. And nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. 2 runs already scored off of a 2 RBI double by Haley Scott. 2 runners in scoring position. That one outside, ball 3. So a full count now to Rivera. That one hit. Second baseman with the dive. Nobody out and a run scores. Lady Aggies move up to 3-0. And they've got runners on the corners. Still nobody out here in the 6th inning. So now up the pitcher, Julia Ibarra. Ibarra with a pair of flyouts, 1 to right, 1 to left in her 2 at-bats. First offering is in for strike 1. That one in for strike 2. So 0-2 the count to Ibarra. That one outside for ball 1. So 1-2 the count. Still no one out. Runners on the corners for the Lady Aggies. They've already scored 3 in this inning. That one hit solid but high into shallow left field. It's going to be caught for out number 1.
And one down to the plate, right fielder Kristen Dovers.
So the right fielder, Chrislyn Dovers, now up to bat. He's 0 for 2 today with a strikeout. First pitch inside, ball 1. Outside, 2-0 now the count. That one hit solid, but right into the glove of the third baseman. Throw across is wild. That's going to score a run as Konechka crosses the plate. And the Panhandle State Lady Aggies now lead 4-0.
Now at the plate, second baseman Faith Guzman.
So 2 out. First pitch catches the outside edge of the plate. There's strike 1. Faith Guzman. She's 2 for 2 so far today. That one catches the outside edge as well. 0-2 the count. She's singled back in the second and doubled in the 5th inning. Outside for ball 1. That one high, ball 2. That one hit foul down the right first base line. So 2-2 the count, 2 outs, runner on second. And the Lady Aggies leading 4-0 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. That one outside, full count to Guzman. And a strike 3 for out number 3. But the Lady Aggies strike with 4 runs in the bottom of the 6th inning. We head to the top of the 7th. It's Panhandle State 4, Texas Wesleyan 0. So the shortstop, Toby Bonifacio, steps into the batter's box. First pitch in for strike 1. That one hit down the line and just in foul territory. That would have easily been a double. Oh, and 2 count now. Bonifacio 1 for 2 today. That one outside, ball 1. That one tipped and foul, so count will stay 1-2.
Sales sticker on it.
That one outside, 2-2 now the count.
Yeah, you got it.
That one foul, just out of play.
Yeah.
That pitch outside, so full count. Here's the pitch, hit, foul. As Ibarra threw that one into the strike zone, and Bonifacio was way ahead on it.
Come on, Julia. You got it, Julia.
And he's trying to salvage a win out of this 4-game series. They lead 4-0 here in the top of the 7th inning. Ibarra pitched her way out of a bases loaded situation. That ball hit safely into center field. Bonifacio into second base, so a leadoff double for the Lady Rams. Now up to bat, the designated player, Kaylee Davenport. Davenport 0 for 2 today.
You got it, Aggies.
First pitch in for strike 1. That one hit foul. So 0-2 the count now to Davenport. That one outside, ball 1. There's a pitch off the glove of Scott. That'll advance the runner to third. And now the count is 2-2 to Davenport. That one outside, so full count.
You got it, Julia.
That one outside, and she walked her. This is the second walk that Ibarra has given up. And the Lady Rams now have runners on the corners.
And to run at first, Karina Palomino.
Karina Palomino, number 25, and is a designated runner. And up to bat, the second baseman, number 3, Demi Dotson. That one bunted just past the third baseman. Run scores, and runners are safe at first and second. As Rivera made the move in, the ball stayed in the air and she dove for it but couldn't quite get it. Score now 4-1, and we're back at the top of the lineup for the Lady Rams. It's Kayla Prachel at bat. Prachel 1 for 3 today. First pitch is in for strike 1. That one hit high, right at the shortstop. Konecka with the catch, and that is out number 1.
With one down, center fielder Rhodes at the plate.
The center fielder Jenna Rhodes up to bat now. That one slapped right back to the pitcher. Throw to third on time. Gets the lead runner, and that is 2 outs. Lady Aggies just 1 out away.
With 2 down, third baseman Bailey Terry.
Go, Julia, you got it!
So Bailey Terry, the third baseman, up. We've got a timeout on the field. We are in the top of the 7th. It's Panhandle State 4, Texas Wesleyan 1. So Bailey Terry into the batter's box. That one hit into the gap between third and short. Runner is on. The throw in from Gregory. So the bases are loaded for Taylor Sutton, the catcher.
Sutton at the plate.
Sutton 0 for 2 today with a walk.
Aggies, you got it!
Winning the tying run in scoring position.
There you go!
I mean, the tying run on base. First pitch is in for strike 1. And the winning run at the plate. Throw to first. He gets back in time. 1-1 now the count. Sabara, in the inning before, she got herself out of one of these bases loaded situations as well. Can she do it again? That one just outside, ball 2. That one dribbled to the shortstop. She tags the runner. They'll say no. Safe. And a run scores, so that makes it 4-2. So bases loaded still.
Warnett at the plate.
Lauren Winnett hits one to center. It's over her head. That's going to score 2, 3. And Texas Wesleyan has taken the lead here in the top of the 7th inning and now lead Panhandle State 5-4. So a triple for Lauren Winnett.
With 2 down, Hollingsworth to the plate.
So Hollingsworth up now. That one hit into shallow left field. That's going to score another run. It is now 6-4. As Hollingsworth on at first with that single.
Now up Bonifacio.
So back to where the Lady Rams started in this inning. Toby Bonifacio up for her second at bat. She doubled to start this inning off. First pitch in for strike one. That one hit high to right field. It is caught for out number 3, but not until the damage is done as the Lady Rams score 6 in the top of the 7th inning. Lady Aggies needing 2 to at least extend the game, 3 to win as they head to the bottom of the 7th. First pitch in is for a strike to left fielder Abby Gregory. That one tipped, so the count to Gregory now 0-2. No scoring through 6.5 innings. And the Lady Aggies scored 4 in the bottom of the 6th. The Texas Wesleyan answers back with 6 in the top of the 7th. That went outside for ball 1. That one slapped down the third base line and foul. So the count will stay 1-2. That one popped up. Pitcher makes the catch for out number 1.
With one down, up for the Aggies, Jewel Lee.
So back to the top of the lineup, the center fielder, Jewel Lee. She singled and scored in the last inning. He's 1 for 3 on the day. First pitch fouled off to the left. Or strike 1. That's going to be ball 1, so 1-1 now the count. That one outside, 2-1 now the count to Lee. That one hits solidly to center field. It's going to get past the center fielder. Lee's going to get to third at least. She may turn and head home. Turns for home. There's the throw. She's in safe. And the Aggies, just like that, get one of their runs back. They still trail 6-5 as Lee scores on an inside the park home run. The first baseman, Brooklyn Bolton, now up. Bolton 0 for 2 today with a walk. He did score a run in the 6th inning. First pitch is in for strike 1. That pitch outside. 1-1 now the count. That pitch in for the strike. It appeared to be a good half a foot outside the black.
You got it, Brooke.
1-2 now the count. And that one ball two, basically in the same spot as the last one. That went outside, full count now to Bolton. 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Lady Aggies trail by 1. They've got it right where they want it as they're back at the top of their lineup. As Lee with the inside the park home run, now with her 1, 2, and 3 hitters getting a chance. Ball hit to third. Throw across is in time for out number 2.
Two down to the plate for the Aggies catcher, Haley Scott.
Now up Haley Scott, the one who started the rally in the 6th inning with her 2-run double.
You got it, Haley. You got this, bro.
Here's the pitch. In for strike 1.
Let's go, Haley. You got it.
That one fouled off. So the count now 0-2 to Haley Scott. 2 outs, nobody on. Aggies needing a hit here to extend this game. That one outside. So 1-2 now the count. That one fouled off just to the right. So the count will stay at 1-2, and Scott and the Lady Aggies stay alive. That's going to be ball 2. So 2-2 now the count to Scott. That one fouled out of play. So Scott still battling. Scott back into the batter's box. She faces up to bunt. Pulls back. Slaps one down just foul down the first base line.
Keep working, Haley.
Here's the pitch inside. And that is going to be a full count.
You got it, Haley, come on!
Here's the pitch. Hit into right field and off the glove. But in foul territory.
Good job, Haley, good job!
Well, once again, full count, 2 outs. Lady Aggies down by 1 run in the bottom of the 7th inning. That one slapped into center field. It's over her head. And Haley Scott in, standing up to second. Lady Aggies still alive. The tying run now in scoring position with Jenna Konechka coming up to bat. So second straight double for Scott. Now Konechka trying to repeat as well, as she doubled in her last at bat as well. First pitch outside, ball 1.
You got it, Jenna!
That one hit to right field. It's caught for the 3rd out, and the Panhandle State Lady Aggies fall in a heartbreaker to the Texas Wesleyan Lady Rams, 6-5. We thank you for joining us on PTCI Channel 2's coverage of Lady Aggie softball. We hope you'll join us again next time. Good evening from Goodwell, Oklahoma.